Convenience is costing you competence. Here's the solution. All right. Keep the convenience, but rebuild the ability underneath it. Okay. Because a tool should extend your competence, it should not erase it. You have probably had this happen. Your GPS sends you in circles, and suddenly you realize you do not know where you are. The card app will not load, and you cannot remember the last 5 transactions. Autofill stops working. I know some of y'all are addicted to that autofill, okay? Where they fill in your username and your password. And now you're staring at a form like you do not know your own information. The internet goes down and half your household cannot decide what to do next. That is the part nobody advertises. Convenience can complete a task for you while quietly removing your ability to perform the task yourself. And this is really bad right now, okay? I think everyone suffers from this on some level. And now you may not notice the loss because the button still works until it doesn't. One GPS is useful, but can you still read directions, recognize landmarks, or get home from a familiar place? Automatic payments are useful, okay? But do you know exactly what leaves your account, when it leaves, and how to stop it without searching for instructions? A digital calendar is useful, but do you understand the rhythm of your own week? Or does your life surprise you one notification at a time? Accounting software is useful, great, but if the dashboard disappeared, would you still understand your cash flow? Grocery delivery is useful, but do you know what your household actually consumes? What you are running low on and what you are repeatedly overbuying? This is not about proving that you can do everything the hard way. Okay, this is not a contest in doing that. Okay, I am all about not overworking if you don't have to. However, nobody is handing out medals because you refuse to use a calculator. This is about retaining enough human ability that the tool remains optional. I want you to choose 4 conveniences you use constantly. When you ask yourself, or then ask yourself, not when you ask yourself, but then ask yourself, one question. What skill did this convenience replace? Did navigation replace your sense of direction? Did search replace your memory? Okay. This is what I call digital divestment, because you still want to operate using like mental motor skills, if you will. You don't want to lose that ability. Did delivery replace household awareness? We tend to overspend too due to household deliveries. Did you know that? Did auto pay replace financial attention? Did social media replace direct relationships? Yes. Yes. Yeah. And y'all really believe a lot of these relationships are real when they're not real? Oh my goodness. Talk about going outside and touching grass. We need to touch people. We need to be in the confine. We need to be social again. We're pack oriented, community based people. Now practice the original ability on purpose. Write down the route before you drive it. Review your account manually. You can still use the GPS, but review the route. I do that. Now I'm old fashioned. I don't just let it tell me. I look, I zoom in, and I do all that. But now I don't even use a GPS on my phone. I get the instructions and I put it in my phone, and then I go where I need to. Calculate the total before the software does. Keep important numbers somewhere besides your phone, okay? Or in your phone. Learn the steps beneath the button. You do not have to abandon the tool. You just need to know that when the tool stops, you don't become useless with it. Because dependence rarely arrives looking dangerous. Most of the time, it arrives looking efficient, and one day you realize the machine did not merely save you time. No, it trained you. It trained you not to know your own life and how it works. That is too expensive. What is one basic ability you need to take back before convenience take the rest of it? My father used to do a lot of mental exercises. He's always been, I would say, digitally divested, but he does these things is really odd with for me. Like growing up was just odd. Like he would memorize his credit card phone numbers. Oh no, I'm sorry, credit card numbers. The credit card number and the little 3 number code on the back and the date. Like he always went, well, what if I lose it or I forget it? I want to have my card. And I'd just be like, why? You want to know something? I remember phone numbers from my childhood. Why is that? Is that muscle memory? You have a phone right now that has a whole bunch of phone numbers in it. And I can guarantee you have not memorized 10 of them. If you can, and if you do, don't lie. I don't think you would lie. But if you know more than 10 phone numbers by heart, not 911 or 411 or 611, but if you know your mama and them number, your child number, your cousin and them number, your job number, your manager's number, if you know those numbers by heart, let me know in the comment section. Okay? Because I'll be honest, I don't. I do, however, remember a lot of my childhood phone numbers. I remember childhood street addresses by heart. By heart. It's amazing. Why? Because it was part of this ingrained survival mechanism. You needed to know the door number. You needed to know the street number. You needed to know the exact address. You needed to know the exact phone number. You needed to know the area code. I remembered all my friends' phone numbers, my parents' work phone number, family members' numbers. We knew this by heart, and I'm talking about by the age of 5 and 7. Okay? We was raised to know addresses by heart. I'm very appreciative of technology. And in my digital divestment, it's not a fist up to technology or the technocrats or anything like that. Even though I have my issues with them, nonetheless, this is about me. This is about my capacity, my brain, me using the functions, the compartments that the good Lord has given me. I'm stewarding them. I don't want them to just sit and rot. If we don't use it, we lose it. And we've outsourced our thoughts, our calendars, our financials, every aspect of our being to devices. The devices are to serve you, not vice versa. So I encourage you to make it your business to divest digitally as much as you can, come into control, learn what you can do, learn what you still could do manually, and leverage what you can outsource to technology when necessary. Until next time.